Hi, Michael Wolf here. I'm going to talk about really 5 different harmonic approaches that I'm playing concurrently when I'm playing on a jazz standard or a jazz tune. I mean, there are many other things that one can do also, but this is, I think, some of the basics. And I'm going to use the old standard Autumn Leaves. Everybody knows that? I'm mostly going to use the A section of it. So the idea, the first thing that I do is I think about really just the chords, you know, C minor 7 to F7, B flat major 7 to E flat major 7, A half diminished to D7, flat 9, G minor 7. And the way I would play on that is I would figure in my voicings I'm going to use a basic, starting out would just have the root in the bottom, third in the 7th and 3rd or 3rd and 7th in the middle, and the melody on the top. So that's one way, and then to me there are a lot of implied extensions where we start using 9ths, 11ths, 13ths. So the first chord, C minor 7, would we play this, but it seems to me a natural to use the 9th of the C. And then that 9th, when I resolve down to the F, becomes the 13th, and the 5th of the C becomes the 9th of the 5 chords. So it's really like a 2-5. There's the 9th and the 13th of B flat. I go to E flat. So whatever the extensions are, I just start thinking about it's still relating to the chords. It's still relating to the root chords. So C minor 7, maybe I would play arpeggiated. Goes without saying, you have to swing rhythmically, so we have that triplet feeling that we're doing. But I'm talking basically about the harmony. So that's my first concept. The second harmonic concept that I use is basically playing the song modally. I analyze it modally. So if I'm taking, this tune is in G minor, or then it goes up to B flat major. So the first part of it is this, C minor 7 to F7 to B flat major 7, then A half diminished to D7 to G minor. That's all pretty much in really the key of B flat major. So the first mode is C minor would be C Dorian to F7, which would be F mixolydian, B flat major, just a little B flat, E flat Lydian, so we'd use a sharp 11. Then here, if you wanted to use, I guess it's a low Korean, but it's kind of nice to make a B natural there, because I like that color. And then on this D7, we can use an altered scale, we can use a double diminished scale, a lot of different things, G minor. But it doesn't matter what mode, it's just finding modes and then playing everything within the mode. So let's say I'm going to solo on this, I'm just going to play these shells out here for the chords. But I'm going to solo using the modal concept. I might do is then I start altering the chords, so then I would alter the modes. So let's say for fun I wanted to do a C minor 7 flat 5 for the C minor. So instead of going, I might do this. And then for the F7 maybe I do an F altered, or I do an F double diminished. Then I do B flat, maybe I want to do B flat major 7 sharp 11. E flat. Then maybe I want to do the double diminished scale on this. So let's say I'm going to do that, still playing the shells. Maybe I would do my voicings in my left hand now. Say a bass player is doing that. I want a voice, so maybe I do some voicings related to those altered things. Go from a simple modal concept to a very advanced modal concept, but I'm still thinking of scales, modes. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about now is how to play bichordally. It's another system that I think of, meaning 2 chords at once, at least. Maybe sometimes 3. That would be trichordally. Or I'm just trying the chord, either way. But what's happening with this is, if I'm playing on a C minor 7th, which is the first chord in the tune Autumn Leaves, I think, of course, the chord, which is C, E flat, G, and B flat. That's a C minor chord. And I could also think of the extensions, the 9th, the 11th, the 13th, you know, octave above. But one way of thinking of things is I want to just think I'm going to play C minor here. I'm going to play D minor 7 on my right hand. Or in a voicing, like D minor 7. Or maybe F triad. You know, these things can be analyzed many different ways, so I can analyze it as I'm playing with 11th and the 13th. But if I'm doing F triad, it's kind of a cool way to hear another chord on top of this. I really do hear it as 2 chords. D minor 7, say. Now I go to the F7. Let's hear. I want to hear a G7 on top. Now again, you could call this F7, 9, sharp 11, 13, but I could also just think of it as G7. That's kind of playing on the G7. So I'll go the D minor 7 on the right hand to the G7. To the F7. Now the B flat major 7 is just B flat, D, F, and A, but maybe I want to think of a C triad on top. C, E, G. Again, 9th, sharp 11, 13, or a C triad. In the E flat major 7, I'll think of an F on top. Those are sort of inside colors. Now I could think totally outside the box. Of my C minor 7 chord, I can think of an F sharp triad. To a B triad over the F. An A triad over the B flat major 7. D over E flat. B minor over A minor. A flat. It's just different ways to think and to hear things. So it's kind of fun if I want to solo, and I solo with a really strong minor 7th chord or a really strong triad. It's strong. G, right? So the C minor I'll do F. The F7 I'll do G. B flat major 7 I'll do an A triad. Right? So F, G7, A. Now I'll go D triad. B triad. B flat. A. So it's another way to get different colors out and to move around. It's another creative way.